Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we are here to talk about and listen to Mariah Carey's studio album E=MC². And the reason we are doing this today is because the Lambily, the incredible, amazing Lambily, which I consider myself a part of, got this album back to #1 on iTunes. So if you're a historian, you would know that about 2 years ago, right before Caution came out, the Lambily made an effort because her album, Glitter, amazing album, is not on streaming. And I believe to this day still isn't. And this is also why I don't believe in streaming music, because you don't have control over what you get. You can only get what they give you. Versus if you stick to your physical media like me, which includes the CD of this right here, right now, you can always have what you need. But anyways, so everyone was buying it because it was super cheap, and they got it to #1 on iTunes, which is incredible. No other fandom could do that, to be honest. And they did the same thing again, this time with E=MC². Now the difference with this one, this time, with the hashtag JusticeForE=MC², is that I believe this, and I didn't look, but I'm almost positive, this album is on streaming. You could easily get it. But I guess they made the effort to do it because it's only $5 on iTunes, so why not? And they got it to #1 on iTunes, so thank you guys so much for doing that. I wish I could say I did it, but since I own it, I find it very... I just can't fathom paying again for it. I guess that's just me. I'm sorry. Maybe I will, but we'll see. But anyways, so I thought, you know what? This would be a great day, since this happened yesterday, to go through and listen to E=MC², because I don't want to say I love this album or hate this album, because I don't think those two things in there. I've just heard it in passing, really. I know some songs, others I don't. So when we react to each song, before I've listened to it, I'm going to tell you if I do know it, if I can pretty much say what it is at the top of my head, versus if I don't. So that'll be part of it too. But I'm excited to go through and listen to this, because now that this album is a #1 iTunes album, we just got to listen to it together. So come along, guys, let's listen to E=MC² together, and I'll share with you guys my thoughts and feelings on this album. So here we go. Track #1, Migrate, featuring T-Pain. And this one I do believe I know, because I remember how it starts easily. So here we go. Wait, where is it? Love these vocals right here. Bounce, 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 chicka.
Too much to tolerate. Time to roll. Y'all know I got to migrate. Spit out, connect them with my jeans, yeah they fit, but it might benefit me for something. It's time to migrate from my car into the club. We migrate from the bottom to the top. This is where it begins and ends at the very same time.
The vocals, the auto-tune on these. Poor T-Pain.
Got stacks plus I'm back with Mariah. We stay down like 4 flats on a Cadillac, pack to the back with 4 fat girls. If you feel like doing a dance, I'm gonna pull up my pants. Come on back, girl. But I gotta migrate to the bar, from the bar to the flow, from the flow to the car, from the car to the crib, then back to the what you waiting on? I can't stand and walk to the door.
Alright guys, so that was Migrate, and I think that this is a really good opening track to the album. And I'm familiar with the song, like I've followed it along, but the one thing I noticed about this one is that I found the lyrics almost indecipherable. Like, the whole time she was, and this is more of a production issue, and more a reflection of the times, I think, than her fault, per se. But I have no idea what she was saying through most of this song. But it's a catchy song. Like, I don't feel like I needed to hear the lyrics as much, but I really have no idea what she was saying most of the time. T-Pain's vocals were shrouded in autotune, which I hope is stylistic autotune and not meant to cover up bad vocals. Like, I didn't hate it. But yeah, it's a good opening track. I like it. I need to read the lyrics to this one day. But it's very reflective of the times. It almost sounds as if, because this is such a blend of that 2007 sound, but morphing in that R&B, like ideals. So, you know, good song. It's catchy, and I know that I know it's someone, so there's that. All right, we have track #2, Mariah Carey's 18th #1 single. What more can you say about it? It's incredible, it's fun, it's catchy. Touch My Body. MC. in the place to be.
You've been waiting for me and I'm waiting too. Touch my body, put me on the floor,
Whistle me around, play with me some more.
touch my body, put me on the bed.
I just wanna make you feel like you never did.
Touch my body, let me run the thighs. Give you plenty. Touch my body, put me on the floor, whistle me around, touch my body, put me on the bed. I just wanna make you feel like you never did. Touch my body, let me run the thighs. Let me run the thighs. Touch my body.
Guys, what can we say about this song? It's just great. It was worthy of its #1 title. It's fun. It's simple. And I think it's just a really good, fun song. I really do wish though, is because she does tend to nowadays lip the the climax live a little more. And we know there's that infamous video where she was like, "Stop singing my part now, baby," and she did it live. And you know what? She should always do that live. It doesn't need to sound pretty. I love that climax. I love this song. It's such a great, fun song. The video's iconic. The song is iconic, and we need say no more about it. So yeah, Touch My Body. Track number, wait, who is this? Track number 3, Cruise Control, which has Damian, Marley, and the only thing that I'm positive about this song about is that it starts off, and I believe Damian is Jamaican, and he's like, 2008, and that's all I remember. So let's see if I'm right.
2008, watch it.
I knew it! Oh wait, how's this one go?
He cruised beside me now flying. Relax, I'm ignoring every sign of caution that they provide. Driver's education 101 for this. I'm near cruise control. Like it go slow. I don't know why it's up on the brake. Every time I see his face, I'm out of control. See you, I is in control. See you, I is in control. Can't nobody tell me nothing when he comes
hey!
into view. 'Cause he's the open. The gas pan, the black, the behold.
Oh, she went a little Jamaican there. I love that.
She no speeding ticket on the highway to my heart, and it might be a rocky road and you can exit it. You always look at life just like a pessimist. You already.
Alright guys, that was Cruise Control, and I am shocked I don't know that one as well as I think I should, because I really enjoyed that. It was fun, it was bouncy, it was light, and I was like, you know, I bet this was a single, and I looked it up just to have it as a reference, and it was not, and I'm like, huh, that was really fun, and I actually really enjoyed that one. What's his name? Damian Marley. Wasn't really on it a whole lot, but he definitely added his flair to it. I actually really like that. It made me just want to be in a car in Jamaica and just stroll along and have fun and have a nice time. That was really nice. And I'm kind of mad at myself. I don't know that one as well as I should. So there's that. Track number 4. This is my personal favorite of the album. I Stay in Love.
Love I used to feel. It's so mistaken. We just erase it from our hearts and you. No, we said let go,
But I kept on hanging on.
Inside I know it's over.
You're really gone. It's killing me, 'cause there ain't nothing that I can do. Baby, I'll stay in love with you.
And I kept you, inside let go, but I kept on hanging on. Inside I know it's over. You're really gone. It's killing me, 'cause it ain't nothing that I can do. Baby, I stay in love with you. And I keep on telling myself that you'll come back around. I'm trying to
So as we all know, this is the big ballad of the album, and I believe it was also the last single of the album. And I like this because, you know, it very much invokes, you know, We Belong Together, Don't Forget About Us, the big Mariah ballads. I will say that even though this is my personal favorite of the song, I could see where this one just seems a little more generic, per se. I definitely think that someone else, even though I would not want that to happen, someone else could have been given to, but I doubt they'd have the vocal power Mariah has. But I've read some fans who think the song is just a little more generic in terms of the stuff. I like it. It's more up my alley, per se. But yeah, I Stay in Love. I think it's a really good, I like how she says, with you, not with you, with you. Love that. So yeah, I like I Stay in Love. I would love her to bring that back in her concerts. I think it's a really sweet one. I'd much rather hear that nowadays than Don't Forget About Us. So, well, that's just my thoughts. Track number 6, what is it? Side Effects, and what's his name? Featuring young Jeezy.
MC and YJ, another hit.
I've
so it's water run. Won't need to give
me said you were strong, protecting me. Then I found out that you were weak, keeping me there under your thumb, cause you were scared that I'd become much more than you could handle. Shining like a chandelier that
she's pissed. I like the backing vocals here. He sounds scary. Alright guys, so that was Side Effects, and I gotta say, this song is very dark. There's like a real dark underlining theme for this one. So it was almost like kind of scary to listen to. Like, what's his name? The guy, young Jeezy? It's terrifying. He sounded so scary. I liked the backing vocals on this one. I think that, again, some of the lyrics on this album are a little hard to understand. But yeah, definitely this is a very dark track. And it sounds really good. I think the backing vocals really amplify the darkness behind it, but there's like just a certain eeriness to this one. And I need to deep dive into this one a little more. But yeah, that was interesting. Dark. That's the key word for that song for me, is dark. All right, track number 6, fan favorite, one of my favorites, the opening, technically for the All the Hits tour, the only time I've seen Mariah Carey live. I'm That Chick.
I'm like the lottery, hop at me with the key, and you're gonna be confident. I'm like that ooey, you feel it, to blaze up and taste me, got flavor like ice cream, cause I'm that chicken, and you know you need this made, and you know I got this made, gonna be your everything. I'm that chicken, la da da, ooh ee.
That chick you like.
I use it naturally, hypnotized like they gleam, but you ain't having dreams. I'm that chick you like. No, you ain't seeing things, or hallucinating. I things that levitate. Take me for a ride in the sky. Let's fly high. Boy, I got you caught up inside. And you know you need a snake, and you know I got
What? Oh my gosh, guys, this song is so cute. It's so fun. I was thinking, I just noticed this for the first time. Her vocals sound really like youthful here. Not that she is not the queen of youth, but vocally it sounded very young, youthful, free, fun. Fun opening to the All the Hits tour, I gotta say. Yeah, just a really nice, she is that chick. Again, shocked that this one was not a single. I think it could have done decently well on the radio. So yeah, I'm that chick, a fun one. Gosh, I can just still picture her doing that when I saw it in Chicago. So wonderful, wonderful song. Track number 7, Love Story. And just before I say this, I'm already shocked that it was not a single. I know that there was a video for it. I'm almost positive because I know Nick Cannon was in this video. And there's also a really pretty acoustic version of this song. But we're listening to the album version of Love Story.
Every day you want it, want it, want it. Every day you want it, want it, want it.
MC said,
every day you want it,
JD, you gotta make it now.
So this song is really, really pretty. I remember the music video being really, really pretty. However, and I was noticing this, the lyrics just seem to be at a stark contrast with the backing beat, which I think the acoustic version works better, personally, for me. But one of the things I love is I love Mariah's lyrics, and I love it when she drops a reference, and where she says this ain't gonna end up like that Casablanca movie. Just curious for everyone that's on here, have you seen Casablanca? I haven't seen it in years. Good film. I don't remember much about it, but good film. So have you seen Casablanca? Just curious. But good song. I think the acoustic version is better. Really pretty. I love that. Every day you want it, want it. Pretty. And it ends nicely. I love how that ended. So yeah. Track number 8, I'll Be Lovin' You Long Time. Oh, I think I remember this. I remember this. All right, so I'll Be Loving You Long Time. That was actually really pretty. I remember that song now. I never realized how, she must have been really happy when she wrote that, because she sounds really, really happy. She sounds in a beautiful, this is like one of those songs that I can just imagine being in that wonderful headspace, like almost in a state of ecstasy, feeling that. Like, I'll be loving you long time, like so happy that the whole world has melted around you. That was really pretty, and I should know that one better than I should. So that's one that I'm definitely gonna make sure is in my head from now on. I'll be loving you long time. Great vocals from her too. Yeah, I like that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. So now guys, we are officially halfway through the album, because this is a 16-track album, and we'll get to why that there's 16, and you probably only have 14, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So here we go. All right, track number 9, Last Kiss.
Last kiss.
Oh, she's saying last kiss, last kiss.
Empty inside since our last kiss goodbye. Picture you in my mind, and I know it's real. So stop running. What we got is still something away. Always everlasting and in my heart.
What we got is trill. It's too real to be the last kiss. I mean, it's too big for us to quit.
Too big to us to quit.
You know, I know you don't believe that. It's all
like that.
You know it.
Okay, you know, that song was honestly, it was really cute. I know you don't believe that it's over like that. I liked that. But, you know, like, this song felt a little juvenile for Mariah, which isn't a bad thing per se, but that was just kind of what I was thinking. It felt definitely more like an album filler track. It's still catchy. Like, there were some parts of it, I feel like it was mostly the guy that was, you know, I was attracted to in this song with his little sayings. But yeah, that was Last Kiss. I think it was good. Again, I felt a little juvenile for Mariah, I think. But again, she is the queen of eternal youth, so it is what it is. Track number 10, Thanx or Nothin. You know the feeling.
I can't even know what to say. I've been hurt, I've been played, and I'm so ashamed. Now I'm broken hearted and shattering. You were just playing the game, nothing. Oh, 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 uh-huh. Oh, 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 thanks for nothing. Oh, 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 oh.
So weirdly enough, I don't know if this is just me, but this song, even though it's completely the opposite lyrically, backing vocals and musically, it reminded me a lot of I Stay in Love. As I was listening to it, I was like kind of singing that song in my head, and I was like, it fits over this. Again, fun backing beats. Oh, 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 oh. That's fun. Like, I would, if I was in the studio, I would have probably fun doing that. I like it. Thanks for nothing. You know, again, like, she's pissed. She's pissed. I've noticed that there really isn't much variety in this album, per se. She's either completely in love with this guy or she fucking can't stand him. So, I feel like in some other Mariahs, we get a little more, variety on what the songs are about. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's just me. Yeah. Alright, track number 11, and I have a funny story with this one. This one is O.O.C. And I had a friend who I was friends with my freshman year of college, who I haven't really spoken to in a while, but her name was Logan, so hi Logan if you ever see this. I'll never forget, she came up to me one day and she was like, do you know the song O.O.C? And I was like, well, not at the top of my head, but I know that that's from her E=MC² album. And she was like, my mom had this album, and that was always the song that I liked, O.O.C. And so every time, because that's how she says, every time I say this song, I'm like, O.O.C. I don't remember it, although as of right now at the moment, so let's listen to O.O.C.
Take them around the world on this one. East Coast where you at? Yeah. Come on, West Coast where you at? Yeah. Let's go. Midwest where you at?
We're building somewhere here.
So sorry. Whatever happened to empathy? I know you wanna feel like me. When I get so O.O.C, and that's just the way it be.
Ooh, a little French. That was actually really fun. There were a lot of fun playing things with that. I guess so, O.O.C, and that's the way it be. I actually really like that. I should listen to that one more. That's good. I think I like that. It was a little more like less than I hate you, I love you. This was somewhere in the middle, like something a little different, I think. So, yeah, that was good. O.O.C. Track number 12, For the Record.
For the record, you ought to know you wasn't thinking when you let me go. But whatever, that's how it goes. When some you lose some, and brothers you hold in your heart. Why make it so hard? They can't compete with MC.
Did you hear that whistle note in the background? I heard it.
That you love, yes, is I. The first time record.
Yes. All right, so that was For the Record, and I gotta say, I actually really like that. I like how it started off, like, for the record, I just want you to fucking know, like, screw you. But then it talks about, you know, rewinding, if we could just get another chance. I like the idea that, like, for the record, I want it stated for the record. Like, this is what I think. Lots of nice backing vocals, lovely whistle notes in the back. Mariah loved that. I actually really liked this one. I think it was really good. Oh, I actually really like that. Track number 13, the last single we have on this album, Bye Bye. Bye Bye. Okay, guys, so I think that I'm not in the proper headspace to fully appreciate this song, because I think, oh, God help the person that listened to this after they lost someone, because that was really sad. But that was actually really, really pretty. I like that there was a more universal message. It wasn't just about a boyfriend and a girlfriend. It was about saying bye-bye to a friend, a family member, all that. Really pretty. And I didn't want to... Again, I want to say that they picked all the wrong singles because I feel like everyone wants to say that, but I think in this album they kind of did. I think Cruise Control should have been added as a single, but you know, that was really pretty. I know that there are some remixes of the song as well too. I think that feature someone. I'm not sure who, but I think they exist. Yeah. Although I'm kind of confused right now because I feel like this would make more sense as an album closer, but I guess we'll find out with this next one. Track number 14, I Wish You Well.
This goes out to you and you know who you are. Like before, examine 1 John chapter 4, verse 4, and I will be strong in the Lord.
Be strong. Guys, that was really pretty. There was a lot going on in this song with the backing vocals, her vocals, some very cool lyric play. Very, very pretty. But there is, I think, one underlying problem with this, is that this does not fit at all with the rest of the album. And I'm going to get more into that at the end, why I don't think that it did, but there was just a stark difference between this and everything else I just heard. But if this was like, if Mariah did like a CD compilation of like, was this on? No, I don't think this was on the Ballads CD. But that was very pretty. Like, Mariah stripped, if she ever made a stripped album, which there's a fan-made one, but not a real true one, this would be beautiful, perfect. All right, so if you live in America, much as I do, if you bought the CD, that's where it ends. However, if you lived literally anywhere else internationally, you got, specifically in Japan, you got 2 bonus tracks, which I actually know pretty well, believe it or not. Maybe because they're bonus tracks, that's why I felt the need to know more. But we have now track number 15, Heat, which was the opener, again, for the All the Hits tour, which was the big fan shocker favorite. But imagine, here, we'll put it this way, little me is sitting in the Mariah Carey concert, the lights go down, and then this is all you hear.
It's Mariah.
intro this up a bit. Okay, so I think I have a new evaluation of this song. I think realistically the intro for it is the best part about it. Although it doesn't like scream bonus track to me. Like I feel like this could have easily been on the album, but it wouldn't have been like a standout on the album. But I think the heat, the epicness of that intro is really the best part about it. But yeah, that's heat. So yeah. All right, track number 16, we have For Real, featuring Brat, Icon.
It's for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Tell me it's for real, for real, for real, for real, baby, yes, yes, for real, for real, baby, yes, yes, for real, for real, baby, yes. Get up with something because it's for real, 100% real. Hey woman, but they can't deny that I'm a rider since day one. Man, it's for real, for real.
Okay, so actually, again, I feel like I have a new outlook on life on this song. This song is much better than Heat in terms of as a song itself. It's much more catchier. It's got a really nice hook. It's great in the background. I actually really like that. It was really a lot more. It was really good, and again, worthy of being on the actual album, I believe. Although at 16 tracks, this album is kind of long when you put them all together, but that's besides the point. So that ends the album. That ends E=MC². And I gotta say, guys, this album still isn't personally one of my favorites. I think it's really good and worthy of everything for Justice for E=MC². Although I would personally jump more on the bandwagon of Justice for Me, I Am Mariah, The Elusive Chanteuse. I think I enjoyed that album a little more. But what do I want to say? I found that this album sounded very... it sounded very much like a studio creation. Like a lot of the music and everything didn't sound very organic. It sounded very synthetic. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just that I think I would have preferred... Again, I think this album could benefit if they had released a stripped version of this album. I think that there are some really cool, interesting things that we missed because of how synthetic the sound is. Again, there are some really good songs in here, but it's like I Wish You Well sounded nothing like the rest of the album, so it felt very out of place. And even now that I think about it, Touch My Body seems a little out of place when listening to this thing fully. But I think I found some things that I enjoyed more out of it too in this time. I really enjoyed Cruise Control. Bye Bye, I think, is one that's going to stick with me a little more now. For the record, O.O.C. Again, I didn't really enjoy Last Kiss as much as I really think I wish I could have. But yeah, a fun album. Again, I don't think it's going to remain as in my top 10 Mariah. If I was to organize my Mariah albums, I don't think this would be... It might be in the top 10, but it's definitely not in the top 5. But yeah, that was E=MC², which, again, fun album. I love the photo shoots that were done for this. I think this album looks very pretty. But also, again, I don't think this album showcases her voice in the best possible way. Not that she sounds bad, it's just like there were sometimes I really couldn't understand what she was saying. But it's interesting. I feel like I forget about this album a lot too, but I'm happy that we made it noticed again, because it deserves it, because it's still better than anything that's coming out today from these new pop artists. So again, thank you guys for watching. What are your thoughts on E=MC²? Is it one of your favorites, or is it do you kind of forget about it, like in a sense kind of like me? So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at SalvadorJRocha, and send me any other suggestions for videos you guys may have. I love making this content for you guys. So I'll see you guys very soon. You have yourself a great day, and take the time to listen to E=MC².